Premo ato Ghana man adeshaman memobi biara aha zaba area bre prem to siebo wo big family radio kasa efrido embrono aso de ensam ahodro yensaka na yababwa no yede besomo ende area bre ensam no za odumu akoten ebi ine day. Ended the NPP Amayoku was the one rally a Otratokra no what is shadow ne war and no man pahin na adudan kweku fadwaka sa odin sam awodo atugwa. Jumede na sokronano o man pahin na bezechi Dr. Alhaji Mahmud Bawumia ono so akasai ewo ho eno o man pahin da Yewra Yohani ajekum kufuo ono so akasai edinchemu ebro. Abrikona no NDC Amayoku no enwan so what the oye one each one day one rally otwatokra no what the shadow ewa man payinda da Yohani Dramani Mahama ono so kasai wodwumedin ase Yewra Samuel Okujato ablakwaza atugwa achemude NDC Amayoku abanyaba biom no odin kuntabu na oderba wona wode wonwahye katase hyene dwumde kankane proyemo ensam no ebinimi keyi ho ena ya bone bedo amade bosomode ewiabre ebusuya kase akan kase ebo wo big family radio kasa efrido afe Jibril na memfa nsam nchemu emo okin Kenya watamanka ende wiabiri zin amejedo aranyena yata Kobena Dedena from Ejata Koko school time was porcupine afe Jibril na memfa nsam no nchemu emo Ghana man pehin na adodankwa ekufu ado wakasa na okasai ewo NPP Amayoku no wane jumeda wode shado ndeda ewo Accra na enkrankodwuma ha wode shado ewo oye University of Ghana Legon oye wane bia ehwo no hye na oye wane rally otwatokra ewo ende another na wotwimu ni na namde nyame yadoma ochina memende yeba aboto aba na yeyiman pehin ena embreche bedwumufo na dwumeze na se ena omampehin na arodan kwekufato orkasa no no dutu gorichemude yehwe omampehin da Yewra Yohani Dramani Mahama na membo oderba na amembu ne de ontwe yekura ena ne 24-hour economy no bibi pepe biara enyi dame 24-hour economy mu enti ehun yampo de Ganafo woboto aba na wode aman
Ghana on Saturday. We're going to be voting about the future development of our country. The fact they know the bill so about the cow, that's the person we're looking for. Somebody who has a program for the future of our country. Somebody who understands what are the geopolitics and the strategies of this 21st century. The biggest task before every country in the world is how to master the fourth industrial revolution. The first industrial revolution, we in Africa, we missed out. On the contrary, we were victims. We missed out the second. We missed out the third. We cannot afford to miss the fourth industrial revolution. And God has gifted us, Ghana, a leader who understands what it takes to succeed with the fourth industrial revolution. We have a man who has a clear idea of how digital technology, artificial intelligence is going to help us lead our development forward. We should not miss this opportunity. We should not miss this opportunity. We should not miss, especially you, the young people who might government policy. Your policy. Policy. BBC so. All I was just saying, 24-hour. We need to be sure, sir. 4 solid years in our country. Yeah. You couldn't keep the lights on for 12 hours a day. How are you going to guarantee us a 24-hour economy when you couldn't keep the lights on for 12 hours a day?
Abusia na onechi no omampehin na adodankwa ekufado sanso kase biem no richemu dem yahwe omampehin na gasa na bezechi oye Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia oya don no wabo no ye pado boboa na wa magana etum afa ne papa Efra na gana etum akonkan ewo omane mu na okasa no richemu dem yahwe nzama wodo omampehin na bezechi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia all to Frank de men pipi amayoku na crowd de wa ye pado boboa e magana akonanyim.
Now 8 years in opposition, 8 years in government. This man is now well prepared to be the next president of the Republic. What your experience? If you are already a one term, the only one-term president in the Fourth Republic. That's all our experience. But if your experience is the experience of failure, what is the reason? If your experience is the experience of failure, what use is that to the people of Ghana? And the master the servo, Memendaba, Bobiabi hymn. Yakubosa, any final my. Ukudu Dam Rabia, the Kata Sawansa, Ubre Kata, as you are.
Yadi yenwe and sami maribioma omampinda da yewra Yohani ajekum kufuo ono so kopem wo dwumedi no ase na dwumedi na ase no kasa no chem dem obasra embebu na wo manga na hada se woroto na aba na wonto aba no emfama omampanhin na bezechi Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia na nabotain tarakadamni na anyene dem se woto aba no ma Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia ono nkoten nyimpa botum aboa ema Ghana wotum ensakraye ebi wom Ghana etum efi bebi a ogina sesem kogyen bibi papa na tede obe Ghana efi mapomot na bia esuna so no de kesi mapomot na bia na Ghana etum akonanyim ebe na economy mu a no so no botum esese ni ye aboa am wotum akoye digitalization obaye ni yinara na ntiase etum ayedwuma wo oman Ghana.
People are talking about the fourth industrial revolution. How that? It's not that industrial revolution. A social revolution from east to west to north to south. The moment people want to be identified as human, and to live their life well. And I see that this party, as we are here now talking, it's a matter of the technology, the digitalization, and at the same time, a holder of our principles of freedom and human rights. So I'm begging Ghana, don't let us throw this candidate aside. Otherwise, we will fight. Like how many people are going in our businesses are failed, taxes are high, and all that sort of thing. What will happen if we don't allow Ghana to come to the forefront and work for Ghana, serve Ghana? the situation might even be worse than we are in now. So this is what I was because we can speak about.
Yet one some no do na Franka Tuni the man PP Amayokuno Yera Alaji Mahmoud Bawumia ono enen prempren orkase na nansam orkani na ene day says ya the esho on man Ghana baby ye kokodru na nature de ehun benya ye paro benya okentini bia obotum aboa emo man Ghana etum afa ntam papa efra na ne kese mu no no rechemu de eshe on man penda da yera Yohani Dramani Mahama on task de man pepe opedosan bebium but I ben injinado ben no wa oba be ginado na wa de Ghana fonto aban faman na o maba fe egwensan bium what do to mission and son ebaze pa no baba ye wo man Ghana ha we ntuma be wu wan ba ye ten wan ba ye tan and fa more money enti ebaze papa no de gina da opere woto no do aba no be gina do de oman panyin e de mo oman Ghana.
So when it comes to the macro economy, it is night and day. We have done better across. Then when you look at infrastructure, we have done almost too much, isn't it? We have done more roads than his government, isn't it? We have built more airports than his government, more interchanges than his government, more hospitals than his government, more schools than his government, more ports than his government, more fish landing sites than his government, more public libraries than his government, more fiber optic cable than his government, more sanitation facilities than his government, more stronger infrastructure than his government, more infrastructure for the military. So, on what basis does John Mahama want to come back? What is the basis? You cannot say you've done better in education, not in healthcare, not in agriculture, not in infrastructure, not in digitalization. Maybe you have done better in Jumso, I confirm, and then that's it. We want a government that is going to move this country into the fourth industrial revolution. I have many initiatives that I am bringing. I want Ghana to move away from a dependence on oil and gas to solar power. We are going to bring down the cost of
Abusia yamfa yenwan transem no amubiom na Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia okase biom enorokasa noruchemu day se yehwendama hodowa NPP abanaya oyada obi biara nyi wetum aye bi ewo omane mu enti se hwonzama hodowa ye na onu kutimpo no enobama afi apime bien ena eduenu anan abaye boto no NPP aban besa na afego no biom na watena do na wone mfi awotwe break no break no wetum we break na Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia no kasa ochem de hwe na bani aye dwuma ya aye dwuma papa inte dwuma ya aye no osefatere Ghana fo wasan soma ye ne akonya ebiem.
The reason why we are going to win this election is because of the work that we have done, the achievements of this government, and our vision going forward. This election is a clear choice between the future and the past. My opponent represents the past, and I, Dr. Bawumia, represents the future of this country. So, the choice that we have on Saturday as we go to vote is whether we want to go forward into the future or backwards into the past. Ye koenin anase ye saichi. Muna take about muna zobaya. Gaba kobaya. Ye chamla toni beti alamla nyanga. Ye chamla toni beti alamla nyanga. We in the MPP, and we have been living by this. Not many people thought it was possible to do national health insurance, but President Kufro did it. Not many people thought we could do free maternal care, but President Kufro did it. Not many people thought we could do school feeding, but President Kufro did it. This is about possibilities and a mindset of possibilities. When my opponent came into office, can you remember one policy, that initiative that he implemented in 8 years? 8 years. What did he implement? Was it Johnson or was it a confirm? Come out with any policy initiative affecting the whole country. One initiative. So the choice is simple. Are we going into the future with a mindset of possibilities, or are we going into the past with a
Yet one samnado na onet you know Dr. Alahaji Mahmudu Bawumia or Sanso Kasai and Ochemudem. Yeshe oye inam kania no bo awaya dun ewa man gana ha. Na echa de or sufferta pada yetumiata to inam kania no do ewa ha. De maintain all kasa no ochem dem. Wana bemunu oba obatu inam kania do akosi ohanchemu edrenum 50%. Na nya bonam do moda bani nane dem. Or the oye solar power system no other ba ababua na yetum yato da me enam kania no bono do e Ghana ha e tseche da Ghana nyene enam kania no ohanche mo be eduenum ebe fi omani mu na ohanche mo eduenum efi ne solar power system mu.
Government that is going to move this country into the fourth industrial revolution. I have many initiatives that I am bringing. I want Ghana to move away from a dependence on oil and gas to solar power. Solar power. Solar power. We are going to bring down the cost of electricity by 50%, and we are going to do it by moving to solar power. We are going to move to electric vehicles in public transportation. We have started to do the pilot. By moving to electric vehicles, we are going to bring down the cost of public transport by 50% to everybody. We are bringing down the cost of public transport. We are going to leverage the private sector of this economy to create jobs. The private sector holds the key to our wealth creation and prosperity. I am going to make sure that at least 3% of GDP, that is 30 billion Ghana cedis, is ceded to the private sector from the public sector to create jobs for our economy. I am going to bring a flat tax regime to Ghana. A flat tax regime for our imports, a flat tax regime for our incomes. And that will make it very, very easy for tax collection and understanding compliance and so on. So Ghana will have, by the grace of God, a flat tax regime next year. We all start on a clean slate and bringing in a tax amnesty for all businesses and individuals next year so that we move.
Yemfa yenwan trends from na oye contrafu paying at the National Lottery Authority yewa Sami Awuku ono so kopemu ewo dwumedina say wo University of Ghana Sports Park e one of the dwumedina kwada okopui eno okasa no okasa mu no eno chem de abaye babotu na afi oye indaso aba ena zawon enyin aba na ye babotu no oritra oye hope and hopelessness about na yakwakoto no afi enti ababoto aba no bomodin da aba no eboto emehu de eto aba pa menkwankoto aba bia ode ohaw na tete na kwadanda ode bebra oman Ghana enti ekoto aba to aba ye na tintim do ye famma omanpanyin na bezechi Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia yero Sami Awuku kasaya na okasa ewo oye NPP amayoku no wondwumani ase ewo oye nkankodium hom wono kasa ya odda mensam ahudui no odi etugwa ewo hom yebo modna yensabaka ende no na yetum abo amawan yentie nsam ahudu a owura Sami Awuku oken.
Election before us is an election between hope and hopelessness. The election between us is a contest between the future and the past. The election before us is a destiny vote. Minianum obi wo na wo hwemina abatu na da yanim no yeda achi aba ballot paper ne so free SHS the number 1 ballot paper ne so ballot paper ne so wajuma sam the number 1 ballot paper ne so ballot paper ne so the main sector any nyuma yebe bie ediama mebu ewo the number 1 and a ballot paper ne so Dr. Bawumia na po sika omson bemana bayen sam as mlantia ne mabawa the number 1 wenya batwa ye nkukon ketenketi abatwo we enye nkukon ketenketi abatwo na misrau enfawudachi enkwanko gru atople sunsuma etaya batwechi eni se wotu abani yia ebua ma otiminya ensusu aso papa emra na tikase ebo adwe John Ajekum Kufuor eye Ghana mampani okofa free maternal care by Ghana ma ewu form ma free sound
yatwa ensam no do na franka tuni de men pipi amayoku no ne abezechi eye onimianfo Matthew Opoku Prempe ono so kupo emu odwumedi na ase na okasa na ochem na hwe woman kan no kwa ye pe obi pa sesi ani gina agintrehe waja sete na watwe ne sra na abese na obi alebo na apa wo bi onye obi ada omampanyin na abezechi Dr. Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia ono no the man of the moment a onyankopon na esiesie no abedai omra meji oman Ghana.
Every time there's a man of the moment. Currently, the man of the moment, prepared by God to lead us into the future, is nobody by Dr. Mahmudu Bawumia. Please listen. Saturday, it is not a joke. Saturday, we are not playing. Saturday, if you think about yourself and you know where you want to be in the next 5 years,
organization. Today, if you can get and fix, you take your phone and you press papa 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 and then you go. If you have electricity, you take your phone and you press papa papa and it comes down. If you take your phone and you want water and you press papa papa, it comes. Many leaders who are the product of Saturday doesn't understand. We are going forward. We are not going backward. We are not going to do so. We are not going to cancellation of necessary allowance. We are not going back to no job. We are not going back to no job. We are not going to use whiteboard and blackboard. So, everybody must understand. 4 December, 7th December, 7th December, it is the future of Ghana. It is the future of Ghana. It is your future. It is our future. I have decided that the Ghana I want in the future must be led by Dr. Babuni Bawumia. Young Dr. Babuni Bawumia. He is the only one prepared for the future. The heavens have answered. Let us go out and please and in numbers and vote on Saturday for Dr. Babuni Bawumia.
Yamfa yenwenche mu wo NDC amayoku no wanson akache na Frankatuni edema NDC amayoku no yewra oye Yohani Dramani Mahama ono so ekasa ewo won rally ase na dwumedi wode shadow ewo Madina oye Zaruk Park ewo no wode dwumedi shadow na no so ekasa no eno chem ka che NDC amayoku mbane nyina ne dem obasramon abato brem no nyame yadom na se yeto abene wi a menko bebia awudu gina ho se enyeshi yada gina ho e obi bi hye ekofie na kokai wa dare ye na ade o ma na aba abobọ spy o ma na aba abọhwe o ma na abo ye yina no was one da what na wokopem de abatu komisan obogbo enanu akade aba yetuwi ni odi nkunyim eye NDC amayokunu ansa na wada na okopem da ma brene de and ofo nda de enya da wobaka wonwa egudo da
asofo any imam panyina bompaye eba NDC sa yendi kunim wa batonum na menim se nyame etie ompaye bo na kunim de so beye yedia nyame adomti ezu minuanum bebi bebe amako obi ase president mama ye beto ama ezu eza ebise nya eya benafofo a whatsapp nafo se woto aba na woto bia se woni bibia ya wode nante ho se wo bibia wode ko na ekobo 5 asambra na be hwese ne be kan aba no wo video camera cha yenyina ene be bie yeni se ne be ya bato ne be ya frenchim ezu moi yeyi mose mukotna abato na no your party agents, branch executives, ward coordinators, musika yedi chiamo yedi come regions into obia ebenyane de into obia enye dwumade sene be ya yebebo abato no ho ban afi we de ye nae ye to abani ya yenyina ye na kopemse yebebo results no na Madam Jean Mensa Ebeka said, I wish to declare the winner of the 2024 presidential election and is the candidate of the NDC, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Ezu.
Na ebusia mampanyin da Yewra Yohane Dramani Mahama wa ma wanso ada ena okasa na ochem dey owo anyankofo bebre ewo NPP amayokunu mu na da mankrofo ko wo NPP amayokum no ebi mpotum ko nenchen ewo kokuom enwa aka chanda mampanyin ne gbomoz na ye ne dinkunyimate na NPP amayokunu ebi nima baje party na tawanwa asa dandan enti wa menza me pede yeri ntumi enye enti gbomoz you don't want to be in Kunim, a dam of party no. I yet the man, and yan yen to me an increment yes, ropa, din Kunim, na farmer and this American mess more by a party no, Yabason iron sacraye be a woman.
Ezu. Eza. Asofo. Any imam Punina Bompire Eba NDC Sa Yendi Kunim Wabatunum Naminim said Yami 8 year on Paibo Nine Kunim Dear Subaya Yedia Yami Adumenti Ezu Esuminianum Baby Baby Amako Obiase President Mama Yabetwa Mao Esu Yesrel boy yaba no ho ban na dia me ka che omo ne se aba ye nyina beto no ye nyina ene bebo ho ban enti bebi amako bi amaka che Ghana fo se woto aba na woto wia ezu mo ye yi mo se mo ko Nani pakakra omo aje party aboso no ye je party efe se President Mama Akufa nya eya me nafofo a wo sa party mu e ka kire me kokwam ene se President Mama Akufa do ni baomia omo government agu your party who fee a good your party animase enti Kenya oho na ko okude na ma your party no enko opposition if we say your person your co opposition na nipa kakra omo age your party aboso no ye je your party efri omonsem ni esiesie ya party libium asani abepre abatu obium ezu eza enfie watchi anana kufado ene ba mi abeje oman no ensema omoka 2016 ene wokan omoka ye na wokan seni omoka ye no na omobuafu na nye me na mekan anya ndisi fo na kan omo akasa obi amfa sika nto omkom so omoka ne omoka no
ya won the men semara o man payin da Yewra Yohane Dramani Mahama aka sebiem no norochemu de se nyame ya adom na woto aba na man mo din kunyima enwo na wo NPP amayokumu anada wo abenimu na wo de katase hye dwumdie kankan proye na demudie wo de ye adwuma wona membu no oba asotwe bi yada wo bia no ozeba mawan
ya da chi abato ene ebeto ene katase hye ne proye ajiga na hanyina Abraham Yamampini National Service yebeto se na omudi dini bi aka ho ena omu yesika no yemabia na ekoye nhwem ye pam National Service Officers 110 ye yomo ewe dwumam ebi mo ye dwom ko gina court chese na asem no court enne mekotia yes nya ye ko etia ye no akufado ne baumia asa adiaba National Service for munti omuka by 6 months allowances and so much be gumu asaman kwa ene wom
bosumi bia mu yi sika no bosumi bia you say omonya 28 million Ghana cedis bosumi bia aden na mo de sika na ko hihye mo mpaase na mo kwa ni mo ebusia enenya ho faso hwe airport amisi ye airport ni nyina yesi ye $250 million terminal 3 na mo de e-gate per ebesi ho a e-gate no bo exchange terminal 3 ni nyina ezu na munim adikrontia akufo ado ataso se opese baumia ebeje akonya no ebese opese obekata neto se na be ya ombenya asumdwe no makodi omsika eso embasoda tweda mponya kupo nim se NDC na beba na ya banso a sika omo awie nyina japade a Ghana for japade omo afom ye bedi omo echi ni age ade asa de abema Ghana for ezu eza ora baumia say we are moving from taxation to production. Meanwhile, Okasa, not the 20 be a cajon, not the 20 be a cajon. And Ghana, and I yet 12 doors to change Africa, man, you know. 1890 say, Yaba, 11 ya can't say more fantosono, ye be ye free ho. Ezu. Emabru, Metie Musufre. Mo betting tax no so ye be ye free ho.
Abusia na dwumadi na se oye osotene ne zema NDC amayoku Yewra Johnson esiedu nkatia dodo na bonambande entonton ono eno kase na nensem American de NDC amayoku no wobbo abokosem bi wo Ghana ha ebinsi wo man Ghana fiti afi apemedonkono eduokono bienye ne amambremu metre 1992 constitution mo no ehwemu pa na ehwe Ghana abokosem mu pa yenye besia oye amampanyina bezechida nanso afi NDC amayokuno dame abokosam no ba ye bi ewo Ghana ha chede Ghana fu ina no wobbo nsam ede ama NDC amayoku.
Wherever NDC has been trying to organize a function, they use state powers to undermine that. But let them understand this message, that whether we hold a rally or we don't hold a rally, the people of Ghana have decided. And the decision is that John Dramani Mahama is the next president of the Republic of Ghana. And NDC is at the verge of making history. The National Democratic Congress is going to be the first political party in the history of this country that will generate the first female vice president of the Republic of Ghana. And it's already happening live. But finally, ladies and gentlemen, I want to urge you, all of a sudden, MPP itself have found reason to campaign for President John Dramani Mahama and to campaign and urge you to work and campaign against our parliamentary candidates. Tell them that we have seen through all their tricks. President Mahama is going back into office with a solid majority in parliament. We are not going to fall for the tricks of the skirt and blouse people. We are voting President Mahama and voting our parliamentary candidates. And standing here and having worked with the 276 parliamentary candidates of this party across the country, I am convinced that we are returning back into office with a very strong majority in parliament. I want to thank all the parliamentary candidates for the hard work they have put in so far. I want to thank all the party executives from national to foot soldiers.
Yafa kasia bono enkowie ewo yewra okujato ablakwa ne akache na onu sukopemu ewo NDC amayoku no hwane oye rally ewo ye otwato kra wa afemu ewo Zurak Park wo Madina dano ye wodei ene wo de medwumezi shado na ewo na mbrehye bedwumini zema de hye wo noton abatumpe shado owura Samuel okujato ablakwa okasa na ochem den afi abaye boto no oye nkuntabu aba na baboto na the meantime no se watu abane wie na se NDC amayokun wozin kunyima o mampanyin na adodan kwakufodo one na banya hodo wo wogum wo beya obobo wode oman no ko bebe wodo krai wode bobu oman no oyade wo bebu nkunta ede a kire oman Ghana the meantime no mampanyin na adodan kwakufodo opede one bawomia ana mampanyin na bedechi bawomia no ode ne be hye mesmo beya nkuntabu bia no kotum abam ena yewra okujato ablakwa kasa na ochem dem don yejumu ose oye den onfa obeye emfa ose oye den onfa da na emum oka mampanyin na adodan kwakufo dem operation recover all loot oral na chede ni na obado oba ba chwo no bam na sika biara 1 minute hina no afi abam ogbowe na ochem dem ma Miss Cecilia abnada pa oye sika pudro kasha nampasi the miss ni na baby ofi cry meska kasha mpanasi nya no oba chiri na.
Ladies and gentlemen, this election is about accountability. Akufo-Addo is doing everything to impose his puppet and his poodle in Bawumia so that he will escape accountability. But he lies bad. Operation Recover All Loot is coming for them. They will pay for the state capture. They will pay for the dissipation of our resources. They will pay for the corruption. Everybody will pull out their monies from under their beds. The Sicilia Dapa syndrome is coming to an end. They will account for their crimes, their atrocities against the Ghanaian people. Operation Recover All Loot is going to happen. President Akufo-Addo will not get insurance. He will not get protection from imposing his poodle and his puppet on us. Can you imagine when President Akufo-Addo said he was going to protect the public purse? We didn't know that we will spend all our time protecting the public purse from him. Can you imagine that? When Bawumia said that the era of single sourcing and inflated contracts is coming to an end, we didn't know that what he actually meant is that when it is single sourcing of his brother's company, Resource Access Limited, which has won over $200 million in contracts under dubious single source circumstances, that one he doesn't see it, that one he doesn't criticize it, that one he doesn't talk about it, that one he doesn't stop it. But their time is up. The Ghanaian people have made up their mind.
Ebusia eti ononyin aha ena Bruno Obama mokwan ma mede ewiabe premtobeka siebono mede eba abosomo Asedan Kwama Big Family Multimedia Institute BFM Store Trustees Network Group and one obo mechudom the maraso and anope ewiabere medincha and amekwama ekuafo yinada memo one ekuafo da and happy Farmers Day the maraso and amoto edem all the political parties our manga na hada yesra one yame yadom ochna abaye kotono yepe asomdwe yama asomdwe entino maimu ayene etiefo yene ahwefo obibia danhwe no ye nyame yadom ochna anopa no nsonken wo sha bato na sa ekoto wo wie pe mepocho koketena wo fie so wo TV wo radio neti na hwebi eyo ne ina wia sefufu na benko ne bio se mutuwo sa betio se tuwo za fi bi na ebeti krampo mepocho dina wo fie na so fa ne se wodo na te no hwe TV ne kama ewia no nom ena akokagina oye wompehio de wo etem wo bobɔ no asomdwe mu bɔkɔ na ye ina ye mo ye fio na nyame ya